Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
I remember Empire, I was 5 years old. I remember the line being totally wrapped around the movie theater and everything. It completely changed everything. I mean, we see Luke growing up, he's still whiny, but to find Yoda, to see everything, and you know, the lightsaber battle was incredible compared to the first ones, that two old people and a robot.
The Empire Strikes Back is probably the best sequel of all time. I mean, A New Hope, phenomenal movie, great. It's what made Star Wars. But when you look at Empire, you look at something that's a completely different creature. It's something that is just beautiful and dark and grim. In my opinion, it doesn't have the most action out of all of the films, but it just has the most meaning. It's so impactful. There's so much character development, and it's just all around the board, just my favorite of all the Star Wars films.
Guess about 6 or 7, and I was watching it. My mother was in the background painting the room, and it was the climax where Vader is facing Luke up there on Bespin right before he force throws a I just spit you. So he force throws like a big transmitter or something through the glass, and Luke goes flying out. I freaked out at that part, and right at that part, in real life, my mother fell off the ladder and broke her ankle. And I look back, and she says it went down like this. That I said, "Mom, you okay?" And look back at the movie.
My favorite part of the movie was when Leia finally kissed Han. The look between their eyes, I love you.
I know. Hans was left frozen in time with the look and kiss of Leia upon his heart.
Yeah, well, I felt bad for her because now she was left, and what was going to happen to her, the broken promise of Darth Vader that said, "I changed my plans."
Darth Vader is an absolutely awesome character. He commands fear and respect from everyone around him, and that comes across well through the movie. When he goes in the Cloud City and he captures everyone, and he freezes Han, and it looks like it's a bad situation that nobody can get out of, and the lightsaber fight with Luke at the end, he cuts off Luke's hand, and I am your father.
That's not true. That's impossible.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
And I love that favorite line of Yoda's when he goes, do or do not. There is no try. And it's just a philosophy I keep it myself in my life.
He gets frozen in time.
Maybe I could have that happen to you.
Yeah, me and my gregarious attitude.
That's why you had your mouth open.
And Yoda's like, you can't, judge me by my size, do you? And Luke's, "Oh, you want the impossible," and he storms off. And then Yoda, being the master that he is, lifts it out of the swamp, and Luke is looking there, and the music's swelling down, dun, 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 and he's like, "I don't believe it." And Yoda says, "That's why you fail, because you don't believe it." And I like to apply that in real life. If you don't believe it, you're done.
Thank you, Empire Strikes Back, and thank you, George Lucas.
Thank you, Empire, for striking back.
Thanks, Empire Strikes Back.
Thanks, Empire. It's amazing to think 30 years later, Empire is bigger and better than ever. And here we are, we sit today. So thanks, Empire. Thanks, George. Thanks, Arvid Kirshner. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for making childhood dreams come true.
Lando was doing it. Thanks, Empire Strikes Back.